I'm just way out of my comfort zone again. And honestly, at the moment, I don't really feel very comfortable inside or outside of my comfort zone. But there is one thing in my life that I am so very sure of, and that is that we absolutely cannot afford to stay in our comfort zones our entire lives. Goodness gracious, as scary as it might seem, you will miss out on your entire life if you do. And honestly, to me, that seems even more scarier than just getting out there and trying something new. Against all popular belief, our comfort zones are not such a safe place as we were made to believe. Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also remember, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and please share it with your family and your friends so that it can help them too.
So the big question is, how do women like us, who are wearing so many different hats each day, and who don't cheat by looking like we have everything under control, take back our homes and life, free from the chains of clutter? How do we simplify, get started, get unstuck, let things go and create more time, so that we can truly focus on what is essential for a happy and healthy life with our loved ones? That is the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Lizelle Tenton, and welcome to the Vanilla Essence Show.
For most of our lives, we were made to believe that it is safer for us to stay inside of our comfort zones. Play it safe, don't risk too much, you will only get hurt out there. But just think about it for a moment. It does not really make any sense. How can you ever be truly happy or fulfilled if you are forever afraid of the unknown, to try something new or to make any change? It might be safer, but it is definitely not better or healthier. Even in school, we are taught that those who make the least mistakes are the ones who perform the best. So the fewer mistakes we make, the better we perform. And a lot of mistakes are punished and a very few mistakes are rewarded. It's like when you don't get something right the first or the second time, you are labeled as someone who struggles and is oftentimes overlooked when there's opportunities. But those who grasp things quicker and make fewer mistakes, they are rewarded with being called clever and talented. But when we get out in real life and have to start making decisions for ourselves, we find a completely different truth. Life is all about making mistakes, as long as we grow and we learn along the way. Shortly after we got married, we moved to Norway for my husband's work. Now, in Norway, the driver sits on the opposite side of the car and the car drives on the opposite side of the road as well than what I'm used to. And this was very intimidating. I mean, what if I make a mistake? What if I get lost? What if I cause an accident? So I rather just let my husband do all the driving while we were there. But since my husband was at work most of the time and I was not allowed to work on the visa that I had, the days became really long, and being the people person that I am, I got lonely because I need people. I will never forget that day that I decided to get in that car and drive to a gathering for expats' wives that was held in the city. I was scared beyond my wits. I cried most of the way there while I was driving. I just looked straight ahead and said to myself over and over again, you must always be in the middle of the road. The driver's seat must always be on the middle line of the road. I can't even properly remember how I got there, but when I did get there, I felt like $1 million. It felt like I won the jackpot. I was on cloud 9. I did it! And nothing was the same after that. I mean, everything changed. I made the most precious friends in Norway, and they are still today very, very dear to me. And I would have missed all of that if I was too afraid to make a mistake and if I didn't step out of my comfort zone. For most of us, to take the first step to declutter our home or to try something new is like getting in that car. You feel uncertain and afraid and uncomfortable and even overwhelmed. But the truth is that growth only happens outside of our comfort zones. Nothing in our lives is going to change if we don't put ourselves out there every now and then. Outside of our comfort zones is where we learn to grow, and inside of our comfort zones is where we stagnate and remain unhappy, where nothing changes. Don't miss out on more life because you are afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Start by just giving one small step today. It will be so worth it. Thanks again for joining me today. Please like my page if you're on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, or subscribe to my YouTube channel. But first, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please share it with your family and your friends so that it can help them too.